The NFL Playoffs 2021 Super Wildcard Weekend games and highlights coming up next. Indianapolis Colts 7 Buffalo Bills 2 AFC Wildcard 1 Round NFL Playoffs 2021 coming up next.
right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America 2021. Of course, you can friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, Philly logo, and see a lot of my behind-the-scenes sports collages I do before my live stream. Shout out to the YouTube staff and the YouTube community for their support of my channel, Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America 2021, where we represent the greatness of U.S. sports throughout the world. All right. So now getting down to it, we're doing Super Wild Card Weekend. This is my early predictions, okay? But I'm playing with my squad. Of course, it's one and done. I'm playing with the Eagles. Okay, so we're going to paint this in a situation of what the Eagles will look like next year. We'll be in the playoffs next year. All right, but anyway, instead of the Saints taking a first round bye, I'm going to have the Saints. They're going to be playing us. This was computer generated by, of course, franchise mode, Madden 21. Of course, the Eagles, we are 10-6. We are the second seed. We're going to be taking on the New Orleans Saints, who are seed 7 at 11-5. All right, Green Bay Packers wait in the win, seed 1. So that's right. That's close to the real schedule. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 11-5, seed 5, taking on Washington football team, seed 4. That's pretty accurate. That's going to be. I'm going to live stream it either today because the game comes on tonight. So we'll do that one. Then we'll have Los Angeles Rams. Tampa Bay, by the way, is seed 5. Washington football team is seed 4. So that should be a great matchup. Then we have Los Angeles Rams 10-6, seed 6, right? Taking on Seattle Seahawks 12-4. Seattle Seahawks are 12-4. They're seed 3. So that should be a good matchup too. I like the Los Angeles Rams taking the Seahawks, but we'll see. But hopefully my live stream today will be an early prediction to the game. All right, to Super Wild Card Weekend. All right, then of course we that was the NFC that I looked at, but Green Bay Packers are number 1. All right, Indianapolis Colts seed 7, 11-5. They're going to be taking on Buffalo seed 2. That really happens today at 1 p.m. I'm going to do my early prediction if I can. Kansas City is number 1 in the AFC West. They're going to sit. I can't wait to see Patrick Mahomes and see what they're going to do. I'm excited about Kansas City, and I want to see who's going to knock out Kansas City. So hopefully Pittsburgh Steelers do it. I definitely want to see the Steelers and Browns game. I'm going to see if I can make my early prediction here on my channel. Baltimore Ravens are, what is that? A record of 11-5, seed 5, taking on Tennessee Titans, seed 4, with a season record of 11-5. So I'm predicting Baltimore is going to upset Tennessee, but Tennessee's still looking good. Tennessee is one of those teams to watch out for, but I'm predicting Baltimore. I want to see Lamar Jackson. I want to see him do something big this year. I don't know how far Baltimore's going to go, but I'm hoping they knock off Tennessee to make it out the first round. Cleveland Browns, that's going to be a hell of a game. Cleveland Browns 11-5, season record, seed 6, taking on Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to see what Big Ben got. We're going to see what goes on. That's going to be a powerful game Sunday night. That's why they have it listed as Sunday night. That's going to be a great game to see the Browns and that. So that's going to be good. That's an inner city matchup between Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Baker Mayfield, and some of the other ones. So I'm excited about it. But anyway, we're going to get this game underway. I just wanted to give you the bracket layout for the Super Wildcard Weekend. I'm doing live stream, Devin Smith, Showtime Sports in America 2021. Of course, video game simulation sports style. And of course, we're going to get the matchup going between the Saints and the Eagles. One and done. Okay.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And technically, you'd still call him a young quarterback in this league, but he's now at that stage of his career where we're about to take the word young and remove it because he's been in this situation before. He's been in the playoffs. Now.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do a substitution. And I am going to, let me see what I'm going to do. We're putting in Jalen Hurts because he would be in the game. So this is what we do.
He wants to advance his team deep and find his way into a Super Bowl. He's ready to take the next step.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check 53 flat. Check 53 flat. And come on now, come on now.
Throwing is Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
First pass, intercepted.
Now we see quarterback Drew Brees in his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
And when you think of the career of Drew Brees, you think of the Super Bowl championship that he brought New Orleans, and what a job he did in reigniting this city's passion for football. But since then, it's been a string of tough losses in the playoffs despite incredible performances in the regular season. Could this be the last go for Drew Brees? 42 years old on January 15th. Could this be his last playoff run? If so, here's a great opportunity to go out a big winner. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And his first carry, he loses the football. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Okay, we got another shot. So we threw the first interception with Jalen Hurts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Hurts.
That's good.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
Hurts. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in. So they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
New Orleans.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. There's Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Barnett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
Breeze sack. A loss of 9 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Saints nothing.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The 25-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
Brees going to throw. Looking here for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 61 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
NFL playoffs 2-0-2-1-1 round NFC wildcard Los Angeles Rams 6 Seattle Seahawks 3. Coming up next.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for the next drive, the tight end, Zach Ertz. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run. The ball comes out. We always always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That is Clark at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave
NFL
themselves a two-score
playoffs
cushion heading towards
2021 AFC
halftime.
1
Now
round
you gotta
wild
force the
card
other team out of their
Indianapolis
comfort
Colts
zone.
7
And it
Buffalo
changes the
Bills
way
2
you
coming
approach
up
the second
next.
half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, man.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Breeze to throw.
There we go.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Breeze again here on second and 10.
Good game, let
There
us
goes
go.
a deep
MOG
ball, end
Eagles.
zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 37 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Oh, that was a nice pass by Drew Brees. Oh, my God. Oh, that was nice by New Orleans. What a pass. Nice pass by Drew Brees. Got to give him that. That was a nice
Wow, this
pass.
game's running
Well, let's
calls.
look to add the extra point.
Now they get it.
And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Oh, my God. Okay. 27-7. How many?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Brings up 3rd down and
they'll throw now on the final play. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wildcard game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Breeze pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And the 11.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Down Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Breeze again. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he doesn't, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
That catch good for only a couple.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New Orleans.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
At this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Hurts. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Can't believe he missed it. He missed 4 field goals. It's crazy. He missed 4 field goals. Man.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Breeze pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Jared Cook.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Breeze here finding Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Breeze to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Jared Cook. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Breeze to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
Breeze pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. To throw is Breeze. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Sanders. Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.